All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Thursday. Blessings to everybody in Jesus' name, in the name of Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed, as Bitcoin got a little bit of a move to the downside, right into the box we had on our chart yesterday, and we've gotten a nice wick on the 4-hour time frame, baby. And of course, we got to give a major shout out to the Casper crew, because not only did we give the exact low at 89,909 setup given in advance with the $97,000 take profit 1 and the $100,000 take profit 2, but we also gave the long trade this morning from the exact level we're bouncing. In the live stream I did this morning, I said if we don't get a CDW, I want to come down to that support resistance flip right at the Fibonacci golden pocket right here at around 97.4, and as you can see, well, that's exactly where we done come down to. And I do have to say, guys, that you know, I've taken a new trade. I accidentally closed out my trade from yesterday. Instead of adding to it, I ended up accidentally adding to it instead of setting a limit order, and so that trade, as you can see, stop loss got hit right here for obviously $6,000 profits locked in before that stop loss was hit, and then that stop loss was about an $800. Was it even $800? No, not even that. It was a really tiny stop loss right there. And then of course we've locked in another $2,000. So, you know, man, so far this week we're up thousands of dollars, baby. We're locking it in. You know, the P&Ls pretty dang juicy, guys. The last few months, pretty dang juicy, all right? Have a few losses, majority wins, good risk management, baby. Inverse perpetual, stacking that Bitcoin, stacking those sats. Right now, we got about $150,000 long from the setup given in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord this morning, January 16th at 9:15 UTC, 3 hours ago. And we, of course, are bouncing from the box that we gave yesterday. So we're going to be talking about what is going on, what we can expect to the upside. As usual, if we can get 1,000 likes within the first half hour, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. And yeah, we'll discuss what could possibly be happening here. And the trades I'm looking for in the future. Okay, so we got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to that casual Zach. He says the blue Casper crew neck shirt. Shout out to the Dog Pound NG. He says thanks for the giveaway yesterday, Jay. Excuse me. We'll smash up the likes and maybe we could get another giveaway today. Shout out to Shantrowski. 89K, nowhere even close to the low. You don't think it's close to the low? Okay, my man. Well, look, Shrenkowski, I did ask a poll in the chat. And I asked this, I said, is 89K the low for Bitcoin? Most people say yes, but there's a chance, I guess, right, that it's not the low. In fact, there's a chance, guys. There's a real good chance that we still do break down from this range that we're in, right? Like, I mean, this entire big range that we've been in, there's still a chance. So my friend Troskowski is saying, Jason, I think, man, we're coming all the way back down to the low at around $70. $70 Bitcoin, going all the way back to test that 2012 high. All right. So yeah, there's a chance, but look, right now we are holding, in fact, this value area high of the range. All right. Not only are we holding the value area high of the range, but if we take the macro range, we're holding the POC of the macro range. So we are bouncing from massive support right now. Extreme support. Extreme. All right, we're talking extremes. Like back when I was in college, majoring in trans, non-carbon, binary emission, gender intersectionality studies, I had a very extreme look. People looked at me and they said, this is extreme. They looked at me in Walmart going to the bathroom. They were very curious to see what bathroom was I going to go into. They didn't know because it was so extreme. Such an extreme look. This is extreme support. Why is it so extreme? Well, there's a number of reasons. The first reason is because on the daily time frame, guys, oh my goodness, wow, I can't even believe what my eyes are seeing. But on the daily time frame, when we made this low at 89K from the setup given in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord from 89,909 with the bull divs and both take profits given in advance, we came down there, and when we look at Market Cipher B, as the price is getting lower into the exact level, the Market Cipher B is getting higher, giving us the coveted uneven butt cheek pattern. Left side full of gravy and ravioli. Whole eggs on the left side, guys. Whole eggs, high protein, high calorie diet, squatting and deadlifting on the left side. The right side, cardio bunny, salads only, low fat diet, low protein, lots of stuff like that. You can see it creates an imbalance in the butt cheeks. This is medically known as a bullish divergence, giving us a move to the upside. Now, oftentimes when you see something like this on the daily, that means the bottom is in, baby. It doesn't mean the bottom is in, it means a significant bottom is in, and then we can expect a change in market structure. Well, since that time that we formed the low, we did see a change in market structure, right? We had our high, our low, our lower high, our lower low. Now we've made officially a higher high. This is looking really, really nice. All right, so locally we made a higher high. And that's why yesterday we were saying we're looking for a higher low to come in, and we were saying this is the first place to look for a higher low. Maybe we could get a higher low down around this area, around the 93K zone. It's still yet to be seen, but that was our first major zone of support, so of course we came down to it and we got a bounce from that area. So that's why this is such extreme support here, because this is really where we're going to see, are we going to break out of this range? This is the sideways range right here, going all the way back to December 19, 2024 at 11 o'clock in the morning, New York City time. This range here, you can see the value area high of the range. This is where the market is going to tell us what they're going to do, right? This fair value zone right here is telling us where the market has considered Bitcoin to be fair value since December 19th. It's been considered fair value between 98,376 and 55 cents, and it's been fair value at 93,133. So from 93,133 to 98,376 and 55 cents, that's been the fair value zone. And so if we're going to break out of here, the market needs to say, you know what? We're tired of Bitcoin being fair value right here. In fact, this is undervalued, baby. Bitcoin's going to $1 million, baby. I'm going to buy a house for 1/10 of a Bitcoin in Florida on the beach, ocean front, baby, for 1/10 of a Bitcoin. Bitcoin's going to $1 billion, $1 trillion. I mean, Bitcoin's just going, it's just going to keep going up and up forever. And so, look, man, this used to be considered overpriced for Bitcoin, but heck no, not anymore. Market says, heck no, look, we're going to buy here, baby. We're going to buy. This ain't overpriced. This is cheap, man. You're in Bitcoin under $100,000. You're still early, baby. Yeah, this is cheap. Cheap. All right? So, look, from that time, the market's told us not only are they looking to hold this level, but this support resistance flip that we had here at 97,000 that took us a while to break a few days ago, they said, man, this is an opportunity, right? They're looking at this as floors of a house. Support and resistance is like floors of a house. This is one floor of the house right here. This is now another floor of the house right up here, okay? And then this is the basement right down here. So, you know, when the ceiling on one floor of the house, this is our house, okay? We'll draw a little chimney with the smoke. Okay, this is our house. When you're downstairs and you jump up, you hit your head on the ceiling, you get a rejection. But when you actually take the stairs the right way, now what used to be the ceiling is the floor. All right, what used to be the ceiling is now the floor. Resistance claimed equals now support. What used to be resistance, as they say in El Français, which is another word for French. Okay, that's resistance claimed is support. Okay. Support. All right, excuse my French. All right, I don't know much about France, except I hear Paris is disgusting and the women don't shave. That's all I know about French. French. And also there's a dressing called French dressing, which is orange. I was never really a big fan of it. And French fries, okay, which are potatoes chopped up, fried in oil, soybean oil these days, especially in America. But yeah, this is exactly what's going on. And what am I even talking about now? You know, soybean oil at McDonald's? We're talking about McDonald's? No, we're not talking about the MACD, baby. We're talking about Market Cipher B, which is right now printing a bottom. And when we take a look at Market Cipher B here, I do want to point out the fact that when we came down to the first low down here, we did see bullish divergences. Okay, we saw the money flow getting higher, we saw the momentum waves getting higher, and potentially now, as we come down for this retest, we we might be seeing a trigger wave. We might be seeing a trigger wave, and we also might be seeing hidden bullish divergences here. So is this an actual low? It could be, guys. It could be. I'm not 100% convinced, to be honest with you, that this is the low. And the reason why I'm not 100% convinced is because of just the overall structure of this. It makes it seem like maybe we go down for another low. Like maybe we take the low one more time and then get an actual bounce. But I'd say I'm 70% that this is the actual bounce here. Looking pretty good, to be honest with you. When we go to our 4-hour time frame, you can see that the money flow is coming back down slightly here, but it's still a little bit higher than it was at the low, right? So we could still say we have that positive money flow direction. We go to the 1-hour time frame, and I would say this. When we're looking at this entire structure here, right? I want to look at the whole structure. I don't just want to look at this one wave where you say, oh, Jason, look, momentum, money flow coming down. I understand it's coming down locally, but we got to look at the whole structure. All right, we have ourselves this whole local range right here. Within the whole local range, money flow is actually getting thicker. It's actually crossing from the purple into the blue. And this right here is our first trigger wave below the zero line after the bottom was in. All right. So this could be the thing that gives us the big old push-a-roni and queso to our next high. And I do have to be honest with you guys. You know, where we kind of topped out yesterday is not really a resistance at all. I mean, it was right between the 786 and the 886. We didn't reject from the 786. We didn't reject from the 886. We didn't even reject from single prints to the dollar being filled. You know? So it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting as we're watching this play out. And of course, you know, got to give a major shout out to the Casper crew. We gave that setup from 89,909, setup given in advance on December 31st, guys. Isn't that crazy? And then, of course, this morning, given the long from the Golden Pocket at 97.4, 97.4, right the area we're looking for if we didn't get a local liquidity grab in the VIP video I uploaded this morning in the Casper crew, JasonCasperTrading.com, to join the best trading community in the world. And honestly, I didn't even, well, I should have known this, but there were other people looking at this trade as well. Like my man Boyan also gave the dang setup in the Casper crew and even gave his dang entry right there. So he's the man, Boyan, calling these trades. One of the best traders in the world, honestly. Honestly. By the way, guys, if you want to trade on BLOFIN, 10% cash back, $1,000 future bonus over on BLOFIN, link in the pinned comment. Also, this is no KYC. If you can KYC, I'm trading on MEXC. Link in the pinned comment description. Also, obviously, guys, trading on ByBit. I love ByBit. I think I have a link for ByBit as well. If you can KYC, ByBit, in my opinion, is a well-established exchange. No hanky-panky going on with these guys. You know, they're on the up-and-up faux show. I've never heard any ByBit FUD in my life. All right? So, what are the targets now to the upside? Well, we got to zoom out here on the Bitcoin, and we got to go to the daily time frame once again on the Bitcoin, and we got to refresh the screen once again on the Bitcoin. We're going to go ahead and right-click and remove all the drawings on the Bitcoin, and here's the deal. All right, here is the deal. We know that we made our high at $108,000. We changed the market structure a little bit. Technically, if we want to get technical, and this is technical analysis, okay, if we do want to get technical, this is bearish market structure. High, low, lower high, lower low, and we're still technically here making a lower high for maybe a lower low, okay? Now, as we know, the 618, that 618 Fibonacci level, 6 Juanita, the high school crush of us who rejected us because we were too nerdy, just too white and nerdy for her. You know, she was into those kind of bad boys like the Sam Bankman-Fried types with their crooked man boobs and their upside down crooked haircuts and all that, right? And that's exactly what happened to the Bitcoin price up here. But I do want to just point out the fact that if we can actually come above that 102.5 zone, especially if we can reclaim 104, which is our 786 Fibonacci, I'm actually pretty convinced we're going to revisit the high at 108. And if we revisit the high at 108, I think we're actually going to break out of this whole range. And I think we're probably going to see around 115 to 120. I think we could see Bitcoin get another move up from where we're at right now let's say we come up to around 115, another like 15%, which would be absolutely pretty crazy. And I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but as we look at these high time frames, the 2-day confirmed green dot, as I look at this 3-day, guys, as I look at the 3-day printing this tight trigger wave here, as I look at the 4-day looking like she wants to give us a green dot here, as I look at the weekly even looking like the VWAP starting to point to the upside, as I look at the uneven butt cheeks on the daily, I feel like we could break out the range. Now, a lot of people have been looking at this as a potential fractal of what happened back last January. If you guys remember last January, this is what we had, right? In fact, let's see. How do I forget how to do it. How do I do it? Can I do this? Yeah, okay. Yeah, look at this. So people are saying that this is what we've had here. All right. Basically, we have this. Give or take, you can see the similarities here. Where basically we formed this little sideways range. We formed a little sideways range here. We'll put it on top, right? We formed a little sideways range here. We come up, range a little bit. Everyone's bullish. Now all of a sudden we go take out all the lows that we formed, and then BAM! All right, so right here we have a little sideways range. We come in here, take out the highs, get everyone bullish. Then we take out all the lows that we formed, right? And then BAM! Is that what we're about to see? Is history about to repeat? That could be a dang YouTube title in and of itself. Is history about to repeat with an open mouth thumbnail? Crazy clickbait looking P&Ls on there? You know what I'm saying? Maybe history is about to repeat, guys. Maybe history is about to repeat right now. And if it does, then I think we're going to come up and probably hit around our next major target based on our Fibonacci trend-based Fib extension Fibonacci tool on Fibonacci extension tool, which is this, right? We're going to go ahead and we're going to take our, what is this, Coinbase? Yeah, wow. So we're going to take it from the low that we made here in 2018 to the high. What? Wrong tool. Hang on. We got to get the other Fibonacci trend-based Fibonacci tool, trend-based extension tool. From the low to the high to the low. Yeah, look at this, guys. Our next Fib target here is going to be the 1.618 coming right around $120,000 US dollars, to say it the way MM Crypto would say it. Because look, he's a German guy from Dubai. So we're talking US dollars. We ain't talking Mexican dollars. No offense to Mexicans. I love Mexico. I would love to live in Mexico. We're not talking Canadian dollars. Heck no. In fact, they might not even be here a little bit. Trump wants to buy Canada. He's like, I'm going to buy every single Tim Hortons. Every Tim Hortons. And we're going to finally make the coffee cups the right size. Because you Canadians drink such small cups of coffee with your tiny little donuts at Tim Hortons. So Trump's going to come in, make your donuts bigger. Your coffee bigger. So you can have more caffeine and more sugar and more diabetes up there in the north. At $120,000. Bam, baby. Boom, boom, right, and bam. It's crazy. Whew. Man, I'm feeling it today, guys. Purple candle coming in Bitcoin. Now we're going to take a look at the order flow. All right, let's take a look at the order flow. Let's see what's going to happen. Wow. Okay, so you know what? Would you look at this, guys? This is a massive bullish CVD divergence right here. That's a pretty massive bullish CVD divergence coming in right in here. Whereas we made a higher low into that area, we saw massive amounts of shorts opening up. Let's check out what our CVD actually did there. That's crazy, man. We had so many shorts opening up in this zone. And you know what else is more crazy, guys? A lot of them are still open. A lot of them are still open. Pretty much everyone who shorted under VWAP, not everyone, but a lot of them are still open, guys. These under VWAP shorters here, they still have their dang trades open. Shout out to Chris Harvey. He says, dude doesn't read the chat. We got lag. Uh-oh, well, that's not good. But what am I going to do about it, man? What am I going to do about it? What am I going to do about it? We got some crazy, kind of bullish CVD divergence in here, honestly. Wow, it's crazy. Look at that. Let's check out the actual, oh my goodness. Someone's got some funny chats in here. Let's check out the actual CVD. What it was here. It was negative 15 million. And that went down to negative 61 million. Wow, that's crazy. So like over 40 million shorts trapped here, basically, absorbed. And what's interesting is we actually still have shorts trapped here right now. We still have shorts trapped right now. So along the way up, longs are taking profit. Shorts are just holding steady. Do they know something we don't know? We need to investigate this. Is there a chance that the bears know something that we don't know? You know? Is there a chance that the bears know something that we don't know? There is a chance, because they are holding those shorts, baby. They are holding those shorts. 600 million got liquidated yesterday when Bitcoin hit 100K. Talking about the shorts. The shorts are back at it again. Crypto faces short. What do they know, Gene Lee? What do they know? So is there still lag? Is that actually happening right now? Because right now my thing says excellent condition. Alright, it says excellent condition. So I don't know what's going on with the lag, okay? I don't know what's going on with the lag. So, is it lagging hard? Is it lagging hard? I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. For me, it says excellent condition. It says excellent condition. So it looks like shorts are honestly kind of getting set up to be wrecked. Lim Jason says, please don't ever wear the purple shirt. It's god awful. Well, I only have 2 shirts, blue and purple. All right? I only have 2 candle colors, blue and purple. All right? There's only 2 choices, blue and purple. All right? I only have 2 shoes. One's blue and one's purple. All right? You guys can't see this, but underneath this shirt, the entire rest of my body is tattooed. 1/2 blue, 1/2 purple. So, I'm pretty committed. I'm pretty dang committed. Shout out to Jesse Gullick. Shout out to Boyce. They're trolling. The connection's fine. I know it was having a little issue at a while. Shout out to HFG. Shout out to Anthony T. Shout out to Cryptonautic. The audio keeps cutting in and out. Man, I can't tell if you can't tell if you guys are trolling or what, but I'm gonna try and fix the audio. All right, stream froze for a few seconds. Okay, cool. Refresh and what? All right, shout out to Daniel Fibonacci, Carl Casper, who peed in the potty and not in his pants. Woof, that was a close one. All right, let's see who we got in here. Shout out to Mo. He says, can we look at XCN again? Yeah, we could look. And shout out to my man Overcome. All right, let's look at XCN. Man, I was hoping we would continue to get a little pump here for Bitcoin. It's 1 o'clock, so New York has just come back from lunch, and they are excited. They got their New York lunch, which is typically pizza and garlic knots and coffee, and so they have caffeine, carbohydrates, saturated fats ready to pump the Bitcoin, ready to pump it, baby. All right, so XCN. All right, basically, I mean, this is what I would say we should be looking for after the beautiful bottom that we made here. Bullish divergences, change of market structure, higher low. All right, so a few days ago when we were looking at this, we were saying that basically anything in this zone or below is, in my opinion, place to load up. So if you're heavily invested in it, I mean, again, I don't know anything about the fundamentals of this, but based on the technicals, it looks absolutely juicy. It looks so juicy. Bullish div here, and then we have money flow thickening, bullish divs here. Okay, I don't know about the fundamentals, but this chart, it looks like it's being set up for a massive short squeeze. Okay, looks like it's being set up for a massive short squeeze. Shout out to Josh, he says, play the pump song. Shout out to JTube EF. Shout out the Toxic Doubters. Laughs in 0.16 XRP. Shout out to Drosky. He says, Billy Casper. A lot of people call me Billy Casper. Shout out to Men Ear Jazz. Jay, can't do anything. If you are having issues, just close the video and open it again. Shout out to let's see who else we got in here. Investment Time. Shout out to Splashfire Film. Shouting out Boyan's Pizza. Shout out to Nathan Sherwood. He says, it ain't pumping, LOL. LOL, it ain't pumping. Shout out to Fit Genius 618. Who got liquidated, man? Who got liquidated? OI and everything is good. 101K, let's go. Ha 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 ha. Punto Rojo on the 6 hour. All right, let's check out El Punto Rojo on the 6 hour. Let's check out El Punto Rojo on the 6 hour. All right, so here we go to the 6 hour. Yeah, but look at El Punto Rojo on the 6 hour. I mean, El Punto Rojo doesn't look very scary. We have this kind of flat-ish momentum wave here. Looks like we could get another push up. We go to the 4 hour. Same kind of deal. El Punto Rojo, in my opinion, could have already played out. We'll have to wait and see. Let's go to the 1 hour. All right, 1 hour is starting to scare the crap out of me, I'll be honest with you. 1 hour is really starting to scare me like crazy, okay? Man, I'm not gonna lie. The 1 hour is freaking me out, baby. Because this 1 hour could give us that retrace. So let's take a look here. Let's zoom in. We're gonna zoom in on our, let's kind of close everything off here. And let's zoom in on our 1 hour, okay? Shout out to It's Quinn. Can you take a look at Sol? Yeah, we'll look at Sol. But it's very important right now that we do some TA on this. Let's look at the volume of the rise. Okay. Let's pull another fib here from this last low to the high. Wow. Yeah, so we're bouncing right from that golden pocket. That's the level that we were looking at here in the Casper crew this morning to take the juicy long trade. Okay, so if this is a lower high and we're about to make a lower low, our next target is going to have to be down here at the value area low of the rise, where we have like the 786 and the value area low, all right? And if we come down there, then we will have a very juicy looking uneven butt cheek. So let's say now this is just a lower high and we dump. This is what I would actually be looking for next here, because we have the value area low of the move up. We have the 786. We have a spike in volume right here of this mini range. Like if we actually take a look at this mini range right here, we've got ourselves a nice, hang on. We got ourselves a nice spike in volume right here. Two nice volume spikes in that little range. So this is a real possibility. It's a real possibility. So maybe we get a little bit more of an extended back test. Because, you know, getting another dip down, in my opinion, is not necessarily bearish. As long as we can close the day above this key value area high at 97.3. Right, so we close above 97.3 on the day. That's looking really good. It's looking really good. Let's go to our 5-minute time frame right now. Okay? Let's go to our 5-minute. Let's take a look. Oh my goodness. Guys, the fear is creeping in. Alright? The fear is creeping in. We're going to pull our local fib from low to high. Let's pull the local fib from low to high. Okay. Yeah, so I would say this too, guys. Like, if we're going to get a higher low here, we got to be aware of this. This is our first box of support. Alright? This is a good one for the current long trade that we're in. If we lose that, then I would be looking for a bounce from this box of support down here. Alright, so the first zone we're looking to backtest is 98.5. 98 to 98.5, that $500 zone at the Fibonacci golden pocket. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Oh my goodness. This is so scary, guys. Alright, trading is not for the faint of heart. Alright. Trading is not for the faint of heart. Okay, we're at the POC. Come on, Bitcoin. Can we hold? Can we hold? Let's see how's the order flow doing. What is going on? We have actually some shorts opening up. We have shorts opening up here. All right, so we're at the POC. We're at that POC. Let's see what else we got going on here. All right. Let's take a look at this. Hang on. What the heck is going on? That's weird. The POC is different on. Is this the right? Yeah. Huh. That's really strange. That is really strange. That is really strange, man. Okay, well, the POC is a little bit different there, but the other thing I want to look at right now is the VWAP. All right, so we've got also VWAP here. So we got to just watch and wait, guys. This could turn bad real quick. Alright, I should name this stream Idiot YouTuber Longs the Top again. Idiot YouTuber about to get liquidated again. Alright? It's a good thing we're only 10x leverage here. Oh my goodness. Alright. We gotta take another poll in the chat. Let's see. We'll end this poll. Most people think 89K was the low. Let's take another poll. Should I close the long? Why am I so scared? Well, because I have $150,000 on the trade here, and Bitcoin's dumping like crazy. And I just posted a video called Insane Pump. And so my reputation's on the line, my money's on the line here, and dumping Bitcoin price action just really triggers my dang anxiety. In fact, the only way I can really calm myself down is by taking this nose clip that my therapist recommended to keep the carbon dioxide from going up my nose, and doing deep breaths into this plunger. Okay, that really does help a lot. That really does help a lot. So that does help a lot, okay? So yeah, that's why I'm scared, guys. I'm freaking out, man. I mean, if you guys don't know, I'm the most emotional demo trader on YouTube. Period. Shout out to Splashfire Films. He says, pump the Bitcoin, let's go. Shout out to Around Town 27. Shout out to Jay Becker. Shout out to Brushing Life. Shout out to Pedro Lucas. Shout out to DJ Meat Missile. Take the profits and get a better long entry. Nathan Sherwood says, I'm short, so it's definitely going to pump. Cool, well, I appreciate you, Nathan, for keeping it on the pump for me. All right, shout out to It's Quinn. We got to take a look at Solana. Shout out to Crypto Cars and Coffee. Jay, I'm going to settle down and propose to 6 Juanita. I love her. Can you put in a good word for me? Oh, and can we look at XRP while we're at it? Yeah, I'm a little bit upset that you're actually going to date my girl, bro. So, but we'll still look at XRP. But first, we got to look at Sol, and then we'll look at XRP. All right? Here we go, Bitcoin. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, baby. All right, Solana. Let's see. Solana. So here's the deal with Sol. We dipped right down into the box. The juicy box of goodness that we had given in advance on this YouTube channel, which is why you got to subscribe, man. Click the bell. What are you doing? So, Solana, we have a local sign of strength here for sure. A local sign of strength here for sure. We've taken out this last lower high here. All right. The next major sign of strength is obviously going to be to take out this high, get a close above here, and if we do get a close above there, then we could look for another retest, and we would look to basically come down for a back test of this area, and then that could be a really nice big bounce from there, right? That could be a really nice kind of big bounce right there for sure. But in general, it looks pretty good. I have to say, the daily time frame is giving us the juiciest confirmed bullish divergence. Like, look at the cheeks on Solana. I mean, look at that left cheek right there. I mean, this is like, it's like extreme caloric surplus, heavy squats and deadlifts, heavy hip thrusts. And then this one right here is like, never been to the gym a day in the life, trying to eat a low-calorie diet to lose weight, just making that butt so dang skinny. Cardio bunny on the treadmill, only just walking all day like Jason Casper does. That's why Jason Casper has such skinny, small, uneven butt cheeks. And really, I mean, you got to really think about it. When you walk on the treadmill all day like that butt cheek does, it's going to end up giving you this look on the lower body where you really wonder how can that even support the upper body? I mean, how can that even support the upper body? I mean, it's crazy. You know, we got ourselves money flow coming down, momentum coming down, looks bearish as all get out. But the bulls would say, you know what, this is a bull market. And typically when the money flow turns purple on the daily like this in a bull market, and when you see big bullish divergence in a bull market, that means we're going to get another push to the upside, okay? Let's take a look at XRP absolutely breaking out. Shout out to our super chatter who is stealing 6 Juanita. XRP right now has broken out of $3, so we've got ourselves our local range here, which is nice. We have some structure. Let's go ahead and pull our fib, load a high. And so here's the deal, guys. XRP, right now, I'd say, I know that I said $3 is going to be support, and basically we did get a little bit of a breakout and a back test of $3, which has given us our next little push to the upside here. So yeah, in general, $3 is going to be support now. But let's just go back to our 4 hour and take a quick look at the fact that $3 is obviously local support, but a more major support now is going to be 265, 270, because there we have the old value area high, we have the golden pocket, and that would be a proper breakout back test, boom, right? So right now for XRP, I would be prepared for first a pullback to $3, and I would want to see the level wicked into and then reclaim. Very similar to the $2 level here, right? We get the big breakout, and again, we broke out of XRP, we broke out of $2, and we stayed above there for like 9 days, right? So we don't have to be in a rush waiting for a pullback, but when we did come down, we come down with the candle, and then we close the candle above the level. That to me is a back test, right? A nice back test on the 4 hour, on the daily. So same deal, we could look for a breakout, a back test of the $3 level. Once we see the candle wick and then close above, that's the entry trigger, right? Take it up to $4 or $5. If we don't see that, right? If we lose the level and back test, then 265 is looking pretty mighty fine to me. And it's looking absolutely just pretty juicy. All right, how's Bitcoin hanging in? Bouncing from the POC. Bouncing from the POC. No coins are going to stop. To the moon, baby. You've been holding since the 17-cent XRP. That's what's up. Vechain. Yeah, we could look at Vechain. Also, shout out to Gorgeous Emu. Yeah, we could look at Cardano. We could look at Cardano. But let's take a look at Vechain. So Vechain did come down into our box and is getting a little bit of a bounce the last few days. This is the, in my opinion, this is the zone for Vechain that is the last major opportunity for the big bull run. Right? Dipping down from the 618 down, you know, technically invalidation is below these last lows, but, you know, anywhere in this zone was the buy zone, and I do expect that we're going to come and take the highs from 2021 at 26 cents. So I think we get another big run up on Vechain. When we look at these higher term time frames here, the weekly, what do we see as we come to the lows? Bullish div money flow momentum on market Cipher B. Very bullish. We have two drives of bull div. We have our first drive of bull div here, a change of market structure, a higher low with more bullish divergence, another higher high, and so because of the bullish market structure, because of the bullish divs, this was now the zone to be getting in, and then we can target, you know, the highs, honestly. All right, let's take a look at Cardano. Take a look at ADA. What do you say, ADA? So ADA obviously did not come down to the zone that I would prefer, right? I was preferring to wreck all these people. We never really got that. ADA also didn't really get any kind of bullish divergences as we came down to those areas, so it's a little bit less clear on Cardano with these bottoms than some of these other coins. But you could say this about it. You could consider this a bullish divergence here, and then this a higher high. So, you know, we had our high, our low, our lower high, our lower low, our lower high. Then we made a higher low, a higher high. Now we made a higher low. So you could consider this like a bottom with bull divs on the daily. You could consider that. If that's the case, then we got to zoom out. And we rejected from, if we take a look at this upper range here, we rejected from the POC of the upper range, right? So right now, major sign of strength for Cardano is going to be a close above $1.21. Close above $1.21 and then back test of $1.21. That's go time. Like, that's go time. Because right now, if we're trying to get in now, I would have liked to come down a little bit lower. You could make the claim we back tested nice support resistance flip. I could see the bullish case for Cardano right now. So there's a few ways you could play this. You could say, okay, the low is in. I'm going to consider the low in. And then you could go for the highs and then more, which is a really nice risk to reward, 5-1. Or you could say, you know what? Because we're still under resistance, I want to wait for a breakout and a retest, right? Which could still give you a very similar kind of trade entry. I mean, risk to reward. Or you could just sit out and say, you know what? I'd rather do nothing or wait for better support. Those are pretty much the three options right now. Either way, I'm very bullish on Cardano. Either way, this whole structure on Cardano looks extremely nice. very bullish, everything you would want to see for continued upside, which is as we come to the lows, money flow getting higher, momentum getting higher, juicy on even butt cheeks, Dolores at the diner, smoking the cigarette, cup of coffee in the hand. Then we take out the previous lower highs of the bear market, we make a higher high, and then we come down and make a higher low, back testing the point of control, also back testing the Fibonacci 786 golden pocket zone, fib and volume major support at the higher low, then we make another higher high, and yeah, we're forming a bull flag at resistance. That's no surprise, right? Resistance, we're consolidating. Everything about Cardano right now is screaming to the upside. We got that guy, Hotchinskin, Charo, Man, Hotchin Khan, Skin, whatever his name is, and he looks like everyone's friendly uncle that you just trust him, right? You just trust him. You got Crypto Crow out there. Crypto Crow loves Cardano. Also, you just trust Crypto Crow, right? He's like an older guy. He knows what he's talking about. He has life experience. You just trust the guy, right? I watch Crypto Crow just to be, yeah, you know what? God, I feel you, Crypto Crow. Like, make me want to get some Cardano. And man, I have some. So shout out to Charlie Poppinscon and Crypto Crow. About to pump this thing to 100K, baby. It's looking pretty good. All right. Got to give a major shout out to Splashfire Films, Shill and the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we give the juicy trade setups in advance, like the one from 89,909 and the one from this morning, which we're currently in right now, up right now over $4,000 US in profits. Hogs and Skin. Yeah, Hogs and Skin. Charles Hogs and Skin. Got to give a major shout out to Bitfunded. He says, could you check us out? What are you, Bitfunded? Thank you for the super chat. Are you an exchange? What is Bitfunded? You know? Oh, it's a crypto prop firm to get funded. All right, I could check it out. Are you guys on the up and up, or are you a scam like 99%? Not 99%, but like 85%. I'll check it out. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Omar Mnemne. Could you check out AI16Z? Yeah, didn't we look at that before? AI16Z. AI16Z. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so we were looking at this area for the bounce, and what do you know? I mean, what do you know, guys? I mean, what do you know, right? Again, that's why you gotta subscribe to the Jason Casper YouTube channel, right? Because we gave this dang level, whatever day we looked at this thing, and what do you know? Here, we got the bounce from the level, all right? So, is it gonna pump? Well, we have pretty nice bull divs as we come to the low. We are forming a nice trigger wave here. Could pump. Let's see if it's going to continue to pump. Then we would look for a back test of this zone right here. All right. I don't know if it's going to continue to pump. If it is, this is the zone that I would be interested in, and then we continue up in the higher lows and higher high market structure. You know, that's what I would be looking for right now. So shout out to Omar. When will you be starting the free course? As soon as possible, Blazing Clips. You know, right now, there's a few things that have to happen first. But I'm working on it. I've got the content made and everything. I just got to wait a little bit to drop it. All right, we got some things to work on the back end here. So ASAP is when it's going to be happening. ASAP. ASAP. One sap, you know, one Satoshi at a time. All right, so Bitcoin, let's check out the order flow again. What's happening here? We have had longs closing out, few shorts opening, overall decrease of OI, not very much. We're hovering above the VWAP, or just hovering above the VWAP. Let's go ahead and put our VWAP back on here. Yeah, we're just hovering above VWAP. VWAP right now is 99.064. 99.076, I guess. 99.076 is currently our VWAP. We've got a red dot on the 12-minute. Money flow looking pretty decent. But, you know, the thing that does concern me about this low is lack of bull divs on the 12. So this low, again, we're having to take it on the hidden bullish div. We have to take this as the fact that we did form some bull div down here, and we do have a hidden bull div here, okay? Are there still plans for DEX? Yep, absolutely. It's already soft launched. We're already live trading, live money on it. Shout out to Boyce, but only a few people are trading live on it. It's still in testing. Shout out to Boyce102. He says, Jason, can we check HBAR? I leveraged my farm, my girl, and my left nut on it. Love you, bro. Keep curling in the squat rack. All right, let's check out HBAR for our friend who also curls in the squat rack. That's the way to do it, man. That's why they invented squat racks. Alright, so HBAR, we had a few ideas for it. One was, you know, long a breakout and a retest of the bull flag, which, you know, we haven't really gotten a breakout and a retest. We've just simply gotten a breakout. The other idea, obviously, was to wait for everybody in the bull flag to be wrecked, but it looks like we're breaking out here. And, you know, obviously there's always the long in the middle of the bull flag with the stop loss below the low option, which is my least favorite of all. But let's do some top-down analysis. So the daily time frame, in my opinion, looks like a much more upside is in store for us. The yellow oscillator is higher than it was all throughout the entirety of this consolidation. So this yellow oscillator, also known as the VWAP on market Cipher. Let's make it an area. You can see that it's much higher. It's pointing up. It has more upside to it. The momentum wave is just now crossing over the 0 line. Green dot confirmed yesterday. Looking pretty dang good. We'll go to the 4 hour. 4 hour, even now, looks like there's still more upside here. Like this top is reluctant to print. You know, so I would say, you know, if we get a 4 hour top, that would be the pullback to buy. Look for the retest. But yeah, overall, these high time frames look good for HBAR. And we are breaking out of a bull flag right now in the middle of a massive pump trend. Even the weekly looks like she wants to give us another green dot like next week, which could honestly pump this. It could pump the bull flag to the target, man. It could pump the bull flag to the Bitcoin getting a purple candle on the 5 minute, on the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 second time frame. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a pump on the ones. There we go. Whew, come on, baby. We want to see those blue candles. Only turning blue, never turning purple. Come on, Bitcoin. We only want to see in blue. We never want to see in purple. We only want to see in blue. We never want to see it purple. You don't understand curling in the squat rack. I only do forearm twists in it. Oh, interesting. Forearm twists in the squat rack. That's what's up. I know. Oh no, the purple coming in. The purple coming in. We don't want to see it. Oh man. This is looking horrible. This is looking absolutely terrible. Oh my. Oh my. Oh! I can't even bear to look at it anymore, guys. Alright, let's see what you guys say. Should I close the loan? It's 50-50 right now. It's actually more people say no than yes, so I think I gotta keep it open. I think I gotta keep the long open right now. Okay, so let's check out where the VWAP is. Check out VWAP right now. 12 minute. Alright, we're coming down to that VWAP. We're coming down to that first zone support on the chart. This is the make it or break it moment that we've all been waiting for Bitcoin. This is the make it or break it moment. What comes up must go down, then we go up again. Massive final flush out, says Chris Tat. Could be a massive final flush out. Could be a massive final flush out, man. If it is, I don't think it's going to be too massive. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. Maybe we'll be taking some longs. 98.5 long. I'm not going to long 98.5, but that is a good place to look for a bounce. All right, that is a good place to look for a bounce. Shout out to Pradeep S. Will recover very soon. Head and shoulders on the 5-minute. Yeah, it does kind of look like it's forming that for sure. I should add more to the trade. All right, let's see. How much should I add? You know what? I think we need to crank up the lev. 100x. Let's see how much I even could put on here. 4 million. Should I put 4 million? I'm about to click it. Click buy long. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine if I actually did that? Can you imagine if I actually did? That would be so crazy, man. Imagine if it worked my way too, you know? It wouldn't. It wouldn't work my way. Definitely not. I would get wrecked so hard. I would get wrecked so hard, man. I would get absolutely destroyed if I did that. As soon as I do that, we drop like a knife through hot butter, 100x leverage. I get liquidated immediately. Immediately liquidated. You know? Oh, blue candle. Got a little bit of a blue coming on in, baby. Got a little bit of a blue, a little bit of a blue coming on in. Open a hedge position. I'm already in one, man. I'm already in a hedge. We're already short on Bitcoin over here. You know, we're already short on the Bitcoin over here. Shout out to Trading J. Shout out to Chris Tat. That would end you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Crypto Face also says 70K was the top forever, and I've been bearish for a while. I mean, he was right, though, about 69K top. All right? He was right about that top, let's be honest, for the cycle. He was right about the cycle top. And also, I'm pretty sure he was just being sensational. Pretty sure he was just being sensational. Because you got to be a little sensational when you're a crypto YouTuber out here, man. Like, everyone's out here doing the same thing. I mean, can you imagine if I came on here like a normal person? Just like a normal guy in front of my computer talking about charts? That would be so boring, you know? You gotta have a little, will I start praying for the stream at the end of the stream? I don't know. Is there something wrong with the stream? I mean, I always pray before I stream. I always do pray before I stream. You want to see the hairline today? All right, let's check out the hairline today. How's it look? Alright, shout out to Board PC Guy who says, on a serious note, I'd be shocked not to see a massive heart-popping fake out by Sunday, followed by an immediate log X recovery. That would be really nice. That would be really nice. We're bouncing from the trend line, strong 4-hour resistance. Nice. Shout out to Alex O Crypto in the chat. Guys, make sure to go subscribe to Alex O. Last time I watched your live, I thought you're another boring trader, but then you started to rap. Instantly subscribed. That's what's up, you know. We need a freestyle. We need some freestyle now. You think so? Maybe that could save it. All right. All right. Aladino says, close your long. Hair looks better today, right? I need a blue mohawk. The hairline grew back. Looks great, says Mimi. Okay. Okay, that's what's up. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. What happened to my right wrist? Okay, I'll tell you what happened to the wrist. You guys want to know what happened to my wrist? Why it looks like that? You want to know why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Just go to my trading setup over here. Alright. So when I stream, right, I rest my wrists on this little wooden ledge here, this little wooden ledge. Make sure stuff doesn't fall off the desk. And so I rest my wrist on the ledge, and I kind of move my hand around the mouse while my wrist is resting on the ledge of wood. And it's literally created a callus from the walking constantly. All right, it's created a callus on my wrist. So I bear the marks of streaming from this stand-up desk. All right. Got in a fight with my chicken. Yeah. Exactly. It's because of the wood. It's because of the wood. Am I emo, Alex Wise? Man, you know, back in the day, I never. Did I look emo? Some people might think I looked emo, but I didn't look emo. All right, but I did like emo music. I liked the melodic pop punk genre of music that was whiny and maybe had a little bit of screaming, a little bit in it, you know. Yeah, I was into that. I never considered myself emo. Do I think there'll be another dump before the 20th? Yeah, so it could. There could be. Should I buy a wrist cushion? What am I using to grow my hair? Nothing. I don't use anything for my hair. I never have. All right. Yeah, I had the flippy hair. All right. I had the flippy hair. In fact, oh my goodness. Let me see if I can find a picture. It's so embarrassing, but let's see. Let's see. I don't know actually if I have any pictures of it. It was a long time ago. I'm not sure, actually, if I have a picture. Alright, okay, I have a picture. Oh man, so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Here we go. That's the kind of hair I used to have, alright? That's the kind of hair I used to have, alright? Okay? I said it. Did I straighten it? Yes. Yes. Did I highlight it? Yes. 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 Okay. It's true! Alright? It's true! But look, you know, what can I say? I did major in trans non-carbon binary emission gender studies, so, you know, that was normal back in the day. And in my defense, back in the day, a man could straighten his hair without being, you know, without being like a homo. It was just the thing to do, man. Just the thing to do. All right. All right. So Marshall, man, he's the same, right? He's the same. Surface 9 found a better one. Oh no, Surface 9. What kind of pictures do you have of me, bro? Oh, okay. So you know about that. Okay, here's another one. Wow, Surface 9, man, you're a true stalker. That's a good one too. All right, enough of that. Here we are. We're holding the dang VWAP here. So we're holding the dang VWAP. Yeah, it was a different time, man. It was a different time. It really was. All right, it was a different time. What's the next long? Well, look, the next long is gonna be, if we get the drop. See, honestly, the long This one from this morning, guys. I mean, I mean, we gave this one in the Casper crew. We gave this one in the Casper crew. You know, gave the level in the Casper crew. But if we get another drop, I'm looking at the golden pocket zone around 98.5. If that doesn't hold, see, my idea here is this, right? We make a higher low, and we just continue with this. If this doesn't hold, then I'm looking down to around 96.5 to 95.8, the value area low of the move to the upside. Right, it's the value area low of the move to the upside, and it's the 786 Fibonacci, and it's the weekly VWAP as well. So that would be the next place I would look. And if we start to lose this, then we could say, okay, man, things are not looking nearly as bullish anymore. But one last hope ditch effort would be coming down to the area between the golden pocket and the 786 to make one last higher low, and that would give us our, you know, our introverted head and shoulders. You know what I'm saying? That would give us that. Was I panicking at the disco? Not too much. Not too much. Not too much. You have a Schecter Hellraiser? Nice. I was an LTD guy. Honestly, I was an LTD guy. I mean, I had a partnership with LTD, so that was the way to go. Also, I love LTD guitars. Honestly, I do. I like the ESP guitars. I think they had a good way of taking guitars like the Fenders and the Gibsons and making them more metal and, in my opinion, better. Like I love the LTD, the Eclipse, which is the Les Paul ripoff. Had 24 frets. It had those active EMGs. It was just a really nice guitar. I like the Les Paul, but it was a more modern Les Paul. I feel like they did a more metal job with it, you know. And then the you know, the Strat style guitars that they had as well. Just like those. All right, Ethereum. Let's look at Ethereum. Actually, right now, I do actually own a Les Paul. I own a Les Paul, and I have an LTD in the basement. I don't play them anymore. But I have a really nice Les Paul blue quilted maple top. Maybe it's a flame maple top. I don't know. That's how little I open the dang guitar case. Okay, so guys, ETH has dipped down into our box. All right. This is what we have been saying is the last chance for the bull run. You know? I believe still this is the last chance for the bull run. If the low is not in yet, I'm going to be looking to... Well, I'm not going to load up anything. I already have all the ETH I want. But if I was looking to build a position for one last hope ditch effort on this bull run, it would be right here, coming down. Worst case scenario, we back test the trend line, the 786 to 886, and then boom, we break out and we hit eventually an $8,500 Bitcoin. When we look locally here at what's happened, first of all, I do want to point out the 2-day market Cipher B looks absolutely bullish. All right, 2-day market Cipher B looks absolutely bullish. We do have a bullish div on the yellow oscillator here. So yellow oscillator getting higher as price getting lower. We have a bullish div on the 2-day money flow as the price getting lower. Blue money flow getting higher. All right. But yeah, the 2-day is looking pretty good. The 2-day is looking pretty good. And let's go to the 1-day, all right? Let's go to the 1-day. We don't have that bull div on the 1-day, which I really would have wanted to have. We don't have that bullish div. It's totally flat. You could still consider it bullish. So here's the deal. There's 2 ways to look at it. One, you could say the low is in on this nice wick. But 2, you could say, look, if the low's not in and we continue to make high, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, then I just look at that as an opportunity to get in here. All right, I really just look at that as an opportunity to get in. Let's see what I can do here real quick. You know? Let's see what I could do. Cool. Yeah, that's what I think about Ethereum. Oh man, look at Bitcoin getting a little bit of a bounce here. Let's see what's going on in the order flow. So we just front running VWAP a little bit. Front running VWAP just a little bit here. This is a shorter's paradise, you think? Someone says shorter's paradise. Yeah, LTD guitars. That's what's up, right? Splashfire Films. I'm all about it. Did I love Simple Plan? I did enjoy their music when I was in middle school, for sure. I also enjoyed the fact that they like totally played the system, because you know those guys were like excellent musicians, very talented musicians, and the reason why they call their band Simple Plan is because they're like, you know what, I know how to get famous and rich in a band. You just gotta write simple, catchy little music and sell out, and that's exactly what they did. And you know what, I respect them very much for it. All right, you love the Les Paul style guitar body for sure. You like the Ibanez next? I tried Ibanez. I had issues with Ibanez on the road. I would always have issues with Ibanez guitars on the road. I don't know what it is, all right? And I had the Prestige ones too. Did I wear eyeliner? Heck no. Nah, never. Never. Alright, 1 week to altcoin pump. Alright, shout out to Bitcoin Mowgli. He wants me to do a freestyle, so we'll do a little freestyle. Let's see if Bitcoin will do anything. And let's see if I can even freestyle over this beat, because you know I have to really feel it. Is this it? Okay.
Got me on my beat, said Jay, can you freestyle on the beat? It's called Pray. Like you do it every day, you know it's wheat, like the grains in the field, keep it sweet. Don't you know all carbohydrates to the sugar when you eat them, it ain't no mistake. Cause you know when you eat all the carbs, the Bitcoin price about to pump really hard. Got the energy up at the cells, ATP. Got the energy and what's it gonna be? We got the Bears, Bulls coming right after me. And then the next thing you know, we start to flee to the upside, let it ride like a water slide. To the side, then we go. Don't hide and seek, hiding in the closet. Then we're coming out. The Bitcoin price got a smile, then it turns to pounds. Cause when you long the top, then we drop. Don't you know the Bitcoin price coming down to hit the spot, and then we bounce. Then we come around, it starts to rot like the tree outside with the moss, it hits the top. Yeah, got the candles turning blue again. Bitcoin driving in that Mercedes-Benz. Don't you know I'm always hanging out with my friend Glenn. He likes to hang out with our other friend Ben. But then we're coming around the bend. We got the car, we're injecting the Glen and the trend. In the gym making gains, don't you know we feel the pain. On the barbell, the bands and the chains. Got the west side barbell. Hopefully the Bitcoin don't dump to hell. Hopefully the next thing you'll hear is the sound of the market bell. Ga-ding, ga-ding, you know we're going well. Taking profits if you know what I mean. Never in the red, baby, only in the green. Jason Casper, he's the trading machine. Next thing you know, we were nice, but now we're mean. Cause we got the mean profit. Can you spot it? To the top it. Next thing we about to rock it. Coming back down, Bitcoin price, you know we get the retest and we turn it all around. You hear the sound, ga-boom, we walk into the room. The Bitcoin blue candles, they about to zoom. Next thing you know, we go to the moon. The Bitcoin price, she don't play a room. Play a room, what you mean my boom? What's a boom in the room? Then we go to Zoom, got the Zoomers, Gen Z coming out the gate. The Bitcoin price, give it all love and no hate. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you know you're gonna ride. Also gotta give a major shout out to BLOFIN, 10% cash back, don't you know to get it in. You can also get a $1,000 future bonus. You could own this, even all the prizes.
Just open up your eyes is. Thanks, Bitcoin Mowgli. Thanks, man. That was a nice beat. All right, we got a super chat. We got a super chat from Millennial Crypto Investing. Check Discord DM from High's King. I made a song on YouTube. Who's High's King? Oh man, I'm never gonna find that DM, bro. Oh, I did find it. Wow, that's cool. Let's check it out. Is this an AI song?
Chasing with the chart so steep, trading signals no one can beat. Uneven butt cheeks, he sees clear. Market Cipher beat brings us near. Chickens drinking water by his side, on his farm where he confides, with tomatoes and rows of corn. To the market pulses he swore. On his homestead sun rising high, loves Jesus and he won't deny. Trades so clever like fire in the night, Bitcoin master giving us flight. Hates the world, don't you see, goes by values wild and free. Government's grip he can't abide, in Bitcoin trades he takes pride. Writing signals with such flair, every trade with utmost care. Chasing Casper knows the way, in his craft he'll never sway. On his homestead sun rising high, loves Jesus and he won't deny. Trades so clever like fire in the night, Bitcoin master giving us flight. On his homestead sun rising high, loves Jesus and he won't deny. Trades so clever like fire in the night, Bitcoin master giving us flight.
Nice, man. Nice. I like that. Is this one of those AI generated songs or is this real? Is it AI generated or is it real? It's nice. I like it. Thanks. Thanks! Alright, let's see. We're gonna go back to our normal playlist. Man, you know, it's kind of a bummer when you think that we're gonna get a big pump. I was so excited to stream today because we were pumping all day. As soon as I start the dang stream, guys, as soon as I start the dang stream, as soon as I end the stream, bam, or worse, boom. Either bam or boom. Bam or boom. It's gonna be a bam or a boom, baby. We need a pump song with electric guitar. Alright, shout out to Clay the Great. He says, after listening to this, I now have full-blown AIDS and a sore throat. Nice. Has no soul, says someone. Is it AI? Sounds AI. But you never know these days. Why close the long when we're going to the moon? You're right, Chewy. I should just keep the dang long open, honestly. Shout out to Alejandro Gonzalez. He says, thoughts on Algo? You have an entry at 15 cents. Let's check out Algo. But first, let's put the price line back on this. Why is it not here? I hate no price line. Then you really can't see where those wicks are. All right, let's check out Algo. All right. We did get a little bounce from the golden pocket here. Support resistance flip. You got a long in at 15 cents. It's looking pretty good, man. Look, as long as we're going to hold 29, 30 cents, I'd say more upside is most probable here. We even did, this is the daily. I mean, we didn't get a bull div here, but we do have a nice trigger wave. I would say this, as long as we're holding above 30 cents, I would just stay in. I would just stay in. And then, of course, our next resistance is going to be at 64. We flip 64 into support, and boom. It's to the moon. I'll see you in June. Boom, to the moon. I'll see you in June. Shout out to Mickey. He says, the market is positioning ahead of Trump. If he says one more time, I want to be a crypto president, I think the market's going to dump for real. Yeah, you could be right. Like, this could be a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of deal. Who even knows, man? Who even knows? Shout out to Sudeep. Shout out to Lewis in Hobber. Lewis in Hobber. Can we take a look at NMR? Yeah, NMR. What is NMR? Never even heard of it. Let's take a quick look here. NMR. Never even heard of NMR. Okay, so we have a little bit of bull div here, change of structure, lower low. I don't see anything that makes me really excited about it, but I would say this, like, obviously this is our range in general. Like, you could consider it a sideways range. What's the upside potential on this? 600%. Yeah, I don't know. Like, there's nothing here that, like, screams the bottom to me. There's, like, no macro bottom signal here. It's been listed on MEXC since 2020. That's quite some time. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. If you're bullish on it fundamentally, and it has a future in your eyes, that could take us back to the all-time high. I mean, that's 600%. That's all I can really say. Shout out to Mick Chainlink. Can you look at Link? Yeah, absolutely, Mick Chainlink. So, Chainlink, this is, in my opinion, the last opportunity for the bull run to get in at a good price. We dipped into our zone a little bit here. I mean, we came right down into zone number 1 and are getting our bounce right from there. So, I can't change my opinion on Chainlink at all. You know, so far, obviously, this is still a local downtrend. Is everything okay? All right, give me 1 second, guys. All right, y'all, we back, baby. You know, I'm sorry. The kids turned chicken eggs into dinosaur eggs. They soaked them in vinegar with a whole bunch of different food coloring and stuff in there, and the egg itself, the shell melted and turned soft, and it's pretty cool. Pretty dang cool. Yeah, Chainlink looks bullish. We have a bull div here at the low. And yeah, this is still like a local downtrend here. But as soon as we break out of this, I'd say we're going to pump back up above this level. And I would say, like, major sign of strength for this is going to be to take these highs. Once we take the highs, then a pullback is welcome to long. But yeah, it looks really good to me on the daily. Confirmed bull div on the daily. Yellow oscillator higher than it was before. Weekly's starting to turn up. Let's go to the 4-day. 4-day. Bull div on the 4-day on the yellow oscillator. Let's go to the 3-day. 3-day printing a nice green dot. 2-day. Green dot printing about to confirm. Really nice. Oh, under the 0 line. Nice trigger wave after this low that we made here. You know, Chainlink looks good to me. It looks really good to me. This could be the low. If we get another big drop, then it's the $14 is going to be the last major opportunity, in my opinion. All right? That's just my opinion. What are my average steps per day? Well, it ranges. I mean, yesterday was an insane day for me. Yesterday I walked like 40,000 steps. It was a crazy day, all right? It was an insane day. But on average, probably around 20,000 steps a day if I'm live streaming. If I'm not live streaming, probably like 5,000 steps. Maybe, just from doing normal stuff. I look like Triple H from WWF. All right, let's take another look at XRP. We already looked at it, but why not take another? All right, so here's the deal with XRP, baby. Here's the deal. $3, major support. We come down to $3 for a retest. It's going to be major support. Why do I say? Because we broke $2. $2 was major support. All right, the breakout took 9 days. We came down and bounced once, twice. Then we started making higher lows, then the breakout. Now $3 is going to be major support. If we lose $3, $2.65 golden pocket value area high back test is going to be the key level. All right, we can go down to the 1 hour, and honestly, the money flow looks absolutely bullish. Even the 4 hour looks absolutely bullish. It doesn't look like we're going to get a pullback here. 24 minutes, slight bear div. Looks pretty bullish. Yeah, here's the deal. It's kind of the thing right now where it would be really hard to get in XRP because we have this obvious just like higher lows, higher highs thing here. And so, yeah, eventually we're going to have to lose that structure at some point. So, you know, I don't know. If you're the kind of person that likes to trade this kind of price action and like long these little dips, that's not the way I like to trade. But you could say this. We've got ourselves this channel here, right? So as long as we're in the channel's our friend until the end. So, you know, just coming down to the bottom of the channel, to the VWAP, then back to the top of the channel, midline, back to the bottom, you know, until eventually we break it. Once we break it, I feel like backtesting $3 is going to be super important. We lose $3, coming down to clear everything from the channel at the $2.65 zone would be the next major. It's major! Wow, like Bitcoin forming this head and shoulders here. Let's pull a fib high to low so we can get our right shoulder target. This is where the short trade is going to be for Bitcoin right now. We're going to short Bitcoin down to this would be the short trade for Bitcoin. TP1 and then TP2. TP1 would be at 98.5. TP2 would be at 96.5. All right. This is the short trade right now for Bitcoin. If this is a head and shoulders, then this is our short. I'm not taking it, just so y'all know. I'm not taking it. Maybe I will. I'll have to look. We'll have to take a look at if I have any reason to take a short trade there. I mean, right now I don't. We don't have bearish CBD. Let's check out the Bitcoin market cipher here. Nah. Let's check out. We'd have to take it off a very low time frame. Money flow curving up on the 1. Nah, I wouldn't want to take it. I fully recognize we could reject here. It's just not a short I'd like to take. You know? I prefer to short a more major level here. A more major level. Come on, baby. Let's see if we can't get a little bit of a Bitcoin pump for the rest of the stream, though. You know? You do 400 steps a day? That's crazy. Have I ever been below 8% body fat? No. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been below, like, 16, 17%. I don't think I've ever been below 16, 17%. To be honest with you. This is how I'm looking right now. This was on New Year's Eve. This was on New Year's Eve, and I'm pretty fat. Like, in a sense that, like, you know, if I flex the abs, you can see the abs, but I got a lot of fat. I don't think I'm below 15 to 17%. And this is probably the leanest I've ever been. I don't ever get leaner than this, man. I don't ever get leaner than that, you know? So, I've never been that low body fat. I can't do it. I have bad genetics for being lean, honestly. I know you might think it's not true, but you got to think, I walk 20,000 steps a day. I eat only whole foods. I lift heavy weights. I've been lifting heavy weights like since I was a teenager. So like, you know. But yeah, I could never get that lean. I tried to get lean once. See, to get this leanness, I don't really try. I don't really try that hard. You know, I'm eating 4,000 or more calories a day. Around 4,000 calories a day. That's a lot of food to maintain the leanness. And because of my lifestyle, I can maintain that. But I tried to diet a few times in my life, and then it's like, what the heck am I doing? I'm not trying to be a bodybuilder over here. You know, you get no energy, you feel like crap. You can't make babies anymore because your body's not trying to make babies. Your body's trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? So I decided it's not worth it. It ain't even worth it, man. Close the long. Nah, I'm not going to close the long, honestly. Am I carnivore? No. I eat like 500 carbs a day, honestly. What's the average amount of time someone asks me how many steps I take a day? Probably like 2,500. Probably like 2,500. Collaborate with Frankie Candles? Yeah, I should. How many trades do I do on a single day? Well, today is my only trade of the day. This is my only trade of the day here. This is my previous trade here. And these are stop losses that get hit. I'm honestly on a pretty good winning streak here, so... I usually take, on average, I take maybe like 2 to 3 trades a week. This is the last like few months of my trading. I've only been trading on this account for a little bit over 2 months right now, and so far I'm up about 80K on it in about 2 months. Trading with, you know, I'll be honest, I don't use a hard account size. All right. But I typically trade as if I have $200,000, $250,000 in the account. I don't keep my money on the exchange, so it's not like I have the account on the exchange. But I'm typically trading as if I have like $250,000 in the trading account, right? So, you know, I'm very conservative. I'm not scalping right now. I'm just taking a few trades a week, and I'm just kind of letting them swing out. I take profits early. I lock it in. I let the runners run. You know, so. There have been times in my life where I take multiple trades a day. Like last fall when I was scalping the 30-second, the 5-second time frame, longing and shorting. And, you know, there have been times in my life where I've traded like a madman. But now I trade like a relaxed man. Because I'll be honest with you, for me, scalping and trading a lot, even though I feel comfortable doing it because I have my risk management on point, it doesn't stress me. Like, how do I explain this? It doesn't stress you out. It's not like you're scared while you're doing it or you're stressed while you're doing it, but the cumulative effect of always being on the chart and always you can never turn your brain off. You can never turn your brain off. You can never sleep soundly because in the back of your mind, there's always that feeling of like, there's another trade I got to take. And that can really wear you down. Like, that could cause burnout, man. That caused burnout for me last year. And I realized, like, that's not the way for me to go. Maybe I could do it for seasons. But now I just enjoy relaxed Bitcoin trading, man. I enjoy relaxed Bitcoin trading. Just the key levels. I'm not trying to overtrade. I'm not trying to scalp. Just take the trades, hold the trades, and enjoy the process, man. You know what I'm saying? So. Wow, I think we're lost in the chat because... Shout out to Divine Hood. He says, XRP put the top of the pitchfork I showed in yesterday's video to the dollar, and we got the rejection, and the band held. Been posting updates in the Discord. All right, shout out to Divine Hood, guys. One of the best traders in the Casper crew, VIP. Honestly. People think I'm less than 15%. Nah, heck no. You'd be surprised. You would be surprised how much fat you can hold. Here's a trick, honestly. Here's a tip for you guys who want to be fat and also be ripped. Just like Eat whole foods. Lift heavy compound lifts like squat, deadlift, bench press, overhead press, rows, dips, chin-ups, and focus on those things. And like, trust me, if you're squatting heavy, if you're deadlifting heavy, if you're overhead pressing heavy, if you're doing heavy dips, heavy weighted pull-ups, and you're doing this day in and day out for years, your core is going to get so strong. Your ab muscles are going to get big. They will pop through the fat. They will pop through the fat, okay? Trust me. They'll pop through the fat. It's just like people prioritize trying to get lean instead of prioritizing trying to build muscle. If you just focus on lifting heavy weights, eating quality whole foods, and progressing over time, you're not going to have to worry about like looking fat. Trust me, you're not going to have to worry about looking fat. It was Photoshop because I don't have a tattoo. That's true, I don't have a tattoo. Dang, they caught me. That's so crazy. I don't have that tattoo. You're right, bro. Dang. I'm a Photoshop demo account AI. That's what I am, man. That's what I am. That's literally what I am. We got any super chats in the house? Let's see. We looked at Chainlink. Can we look at SPX 6900? Yeah. Would I short from the golden pocket? From... Wait, hang on. Leonidas. Would I short the golden pocket from the all-time high to the low? You know, I haven't thought about it. Let's take a quick look at that, man. It's funny, I haven't thought about it because I'm short from the golden pocket from this high to this low, so I'm short from here. Let's take a look. Interesting. I feel like no. The reason why I say that is because we came so close to it and didn't hit it. So typically when you come to a level and reject like that, right, before tapping it, it means you're going to pump through it. But the 786 at 104, I would be interested in. I would be. We'll have to see, though. Like, if there's obvious bear divs here, like, let's say we range a little bit more here, like we spend some time ranging, and then eventually we do this with some nice bear divs, then I might take a short. But right now, if we just came up to there, I'd be cautious. I'd be a little cautious. But who knows, man? You know, now I'm talking myself in circles because we actually do have another fib level up here that I'm interested in shorting. So maybe I would. Maybe I would. Maybe I would. If things looked right, I would short here, but not because it's a golden pocket. I would short here because of other things, all right? I'm short here because of other things. But it is caution. Always caution when you front run a 618 like that. You know? All right, shout out to Franz Dip. SPX 6900. All right, SPX 6900. All right. All right, man. What a interesting ticker. Interesting. So we got the bounce from the golden pocket there. Okay, so here's what I would say. The obvious supports are going to be the value area high, the POC confluence with the 786, and then the 886 confluence with the value area low. Those are going to be major supports. We don't have a bull div here. The 4 hour definitely looks bearish to me. The 4 hour looks bearish. The 1 hour doesn't look very bullish, to be honest with you. It's pretty tough. I'll be honest. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. But here's the one thing we know for sure. All right. Here's the one thing. Oh, we already did hit value area high. So we're at first support. Here's one thing we know for sure. It is bullish market structure, right? We made a higher high. So now, I mean, the reality is, and this is going to look like crap on the chart, but the reality is, because we changed market structure, it is acceptable to DCA into a pullback. All right? And then the target is going to have to be based on fundamentals. But because we have bullish market structure, you know, as we come back down, potentially into these zones, these would be 3 DCA buy zones, and then we'd shoot for a breakout, right? Am I in a short? Yes, Crow, I'm in a short. I'm in a short. From 102.557. Yeah, extra muscle will burn fat, that's for sure. Your metabolism has you hungry no matter how much you eat. Mine kind of does too, honestly, which is why, like, I'm big into, like, move a lot, eat a lot, move a lot kind of deal, right? Eat a lot, move a lot. Like, you know, I mean, like 500 grams of carbs a day, guys. So, you know. But here's something else too, like, there's something very powerful about eating only whole foods. Like, as somebody who was very fat as a kid, and I was very fat as like a child. Like, at 5'3" in like 7th grade, I was like 175 pounds of super fat. Eating whole foods, it pretty much prevents your body from eating more calories than you need, because it's so dang easy to eat. Like, if you're eating any kind of thing that comes in a package, like a granola bar or like cereal, or anything that's like processed, it's so easy to overeat that stuff. But if you're eating quinoa and rice and potatoes and meat and cheese and eggs and dairy and fruits and vegetables, it's really, really difficult to overeat that stuff. The only thing it's easy to overeat on is like butter and like nut butter, because then you could eat like 1,000 calories in like 2 spoons, literally, of like nut butter. I'm exaggerating, but not really. You take a giant spoon of peanut butter, that's like 500 calories. So yeah, you take like 2 giant spoons of peanut butter, that's like 1,000 calories. So if you're just like eat whole foods as much as you want until you're satisfied, it's very unlikely you're going to end up in a caloric surplus. You're probably going to end up eating at maintenance. Like, it's really hard to do that. Have you ever actually tried to do that? Have you actually ever tried? Because it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to do that. All right, let's see here. What would I define as a whole food? Basically anything that your great-grandmother would have looked at and knew what it was, okay? So fruits, vegetables, whole grains, like rice, quinoa, wheat berries, that kind of thing. Potatoes, sweet potatoes, beans, legumes, dairy products, eggs, cheese, yogurt, all that kind of stuff. Like, that to me is like a whole food, you know? People rather eat tastier stuff. Yeah, but you want to know something. Also, if you start to eat like this, your body starts to crave that food. Like, I cannot stand, like, eating like a normal American meal. Like, it makes me feel gross. My body doesn't even like it. Like, when I get hungry, I literally crave, like, man, I wish I had like a giant bowl of like some greens and like some apples with like some cheese or something, or some yogurt, or like you know, obviously eggs, tons of eggs. It tastes great. And here's another thing too. When you're actually hungry, real food tastes amazing. All right? When you're not really hungry, real food doesn't taste good. And so you go for the more palatable stuff, and your body doesn't even need calories, but you're eating it anyway. Like, the truth is, if whole foods don't taste good to you, that means you're just not hungry. You're literally not hungry. You don't need energy. Because trust me, when you're hungry, real food is amazing. Guys ever gone on an extended fast? I remember one time I went on a very long fast for spiritual reasons. But when I first broke that fast, I mean, I remember eating a carrot, man. the carrot tasted like a dang candy bar because of the sugar content in the carrot. You know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that carrot, man. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it. Where do I make trades at? On ByBit, or here's the thing. If you want to trade crypto, I don't think trading on Robinhood is good. You can't. I don't even think you're trading actual crypto on there, are you? I don't know how it works. I'm too degen. But if you can KYC, ByBit is a great exchange. MEXC, I also like. If you can't KYC, BLOFIN is the way to go right now. BLOFIN, they even give you 10% cash back, $1,000 future bonus if you use the link in the pinned comment description. But yeah, I would not trade crypto on Robinhood. You know what I'm saying, my man, Joshua? But yeah, if you're actually hungry, chicken and rice, man, that is so dang true. That's so true. Chicken, rice, and broccoli when you're hungry. Oh, man. You know? Yeah, I show you. He was doing a contest prep, and rice tasted so good and sweet. I know. I know. It's crazy, right? Black radish. I've grown some black radish once. XRP is breaking again, or are we still just in the same spot? Wow. XRP is still on the move, baby. We're getting another green dot on the 12. That's crazy, man. XRP is looking pretty strong. It's looking pretty strong. Yeah, weeks without KYC as well, but I would trust BLOFIN more than weeks. Can you buy spot on Robinhood Service 9? I don't know. I've literally never used Robinhood. To me, when I hear about Robinhood, I hear about like people trading stocks. That's what I think of. I didn't know you could. I didn't even know you could buy spot crypto on Robinhood, bro. That's how like degen I am. All right. That's how degen I am. What about bread? If I'm gonna eat bread, I eat the Ezekiel brand 7 raw whatever bread. But that's if I'm in like the mood for actual bread. But what I do is I get sprouted buckwheat flour, sprouted millet flour, sprouted quinoa flour, and I make breads with that, just the flour, the sprouted flour, and the water only, right? So cool. You can buy spot on Robinhood. Well, cool. Didn't know that, man. Prime XBT is great, says the division. You know, Prime XBT is too complex for me. I go in there, I feel like I'm driving a dang rocket ship to the moon going through the Van Allen radiation belts in 1969 because there's just so many buttons and everything, and I don't know how to open or close a dang trade, so I don't trade on it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, it turns out Robinhood, according to the chat, is pretty good. Seems pretty good. You know? Yeah. Do I eat Brett? Yeah, man, you know I do. You know I do. Yeah, Robinhood was the exchange that stopped people from trading GME to protect the big boys from losing money. Yeah, that's the other thing I think of when I think of Robinhood, but I didn't want to say that. But yeah, that's what I think of too. Dot 3-day Casper. Yike, when I type some, it's real. We got a 3-day green dot printing, yeah, man, on Bitcoin. It could be pretty good. Shout out to Bernie. Bernie says, Jason, my mom went to see a tarot card reader 2 weeks ago, and they told her that her oldest son will be bald in 12 months. What should you do? Well, I would stay away from those tarot card readers, man. That stuff is demonic, bro. You don't want to open doors. You don't want to open doors into your life like that, bro. But I know you're just joking around. So because you're just joking around, I wouldn't really worry about it. Cool. It's a boomer exchange. Robinhood is a boomer exchange. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm degen here. I'm like old school kind of crypto guy. So anything that's like even smells like traditional finance, I stay away from, man. You know what I'm saying? As much as possible. I stay away as much as possible. But all right, guys. You know what? I'm gonna head out, man, because this is some boring price action, and we're talking about diets and and stuff like that. But may Jesus bless you all. May God bless you all in Jesus' name. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.